You see what's going on here, what's going on. Oh, we clocking in. We clocked in. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. It's definitely a pleasure having you in. I go by the name of L'Esprit. I am a spiritual healer. And as a spiritual healer, what I do technically is that I help people to understand who they are on a deeper level, in the sense of understanding the mystery behind the person that they are. And you do that by healing yourself, which is a form of you transforming your senses, or for lack of better terms, you could being who you are, but most importantly, being pure at your essence. In so many words, this is what we're going to be talking about tonight too. Your beingness, baby, your essence. Now, if you're coming back, welcome. It's definitely, you already know. Stop. Get a plate. So what we do here, we break bread. Still sharp and still. We're giving sights to the blinds. And we're giving voices to the mute. You hear me? So, and what that simply means, as dramatic as it may sound, it's just a matter of passing down the understanding of what you have, which is being done through the communication, the words that are coming out of my mouth, right? But there's a power in it, that beingness, that existence that I'm projecting to you. I'm broadcasting right now. Trying to talk to your inner self. So, as you become in your existence, in your beingness, now you're giving sights to the other ones, meaning you are providing them with your understanding, with the wisdom for them to awaken their inner sight, or to develop it better or more. So, in other words, I'm also showing you the complexity in this, what you call the mundane life. If it's all mental, and it is all mental, so therefore it's like your senses are just playing a part of you. That's how when you get to use your eyes for the first time, now you're seeing things better. In other words, you're making better use of your intellect. Now you're making better use of your emotion. We activated those part of us. And another way of saying that is that you would have to do your shadow work, get yourself to be lighter, however the fuck you want to put it. At the end of the day, it's activating or exuding that existence, that beingness in you. This is the spirit expressing itself. I think I'm getting ahead of myself, but that had to be said. So you understand that everything that you do, and that's why the Maya, here's the complexity of it, for you to understand this is a fucking illusion. Then at that point, if that is the case, now your only option is for you to wake yourself up to know who you are, if this isn't a fucking illusion. And once you get to know to who you are, then this doesn't matter, because I know who I am. I know who I am. Like, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? Like, I know who I am. When you don't know who you are, then at that point you may, that's how you going through the fucking illusion. That's where you have your duality. You have your good and evil. And you in between that fight. But once you come out of it, which means, reach the highest state of consciousness, When you come out of it, you just come out of it. That's how you escape the cycle of fucking karma. That's how you overcome karma, player. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So understand, we got it together over here. And I'm saying, on a deeper meaning, the reconciliation, or my soul, my emotions, my intellect, my shadow self all coming together. Oh, we got this together. So technically, when you're trying to say to somebody, yo, you got to get it together, baby. Now you're saying, yeah, putting yourself, you know what I'm saying, like whole, nigga, like, cause you all over the place. You're all over the place. Put it together. But what we are also saying on a deeper level, your thoughts, your emotions, you are out of accordance, like out of balance. That's why we're telling you to put it together. You know what I'm saying? Let me get mine, nigga. So I'm showing you the spirit, how the spirit is moving through form. So when you start seeing reality as such, now, you know what I'm saying, like you're becoming cosmic. Meaning now you have aligned yourself with the universe. And once you make that alignment, baby, you're going to be shining over here. Shining like a diamond. I always had to say better than fucking diamond. So we're talking about that beingness that is being brought out in so many worlds. Like you bursting out. If you can imagine, I don't know, like that star inside of you that's bursting out like that. I don't know. What was the name of that movie? Like those ghosts, whatever. And then this is you. And it is you. That's what makes you spirit. You are spirit. So your spirituality have nothing to do with your belief system. Has nothing to do with the type of fucking religion that you're part of. Whose dick you sucking, whose dick you're not sucking. Like, you already that. A hoe is a spiritual being, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga, have some decency for yourself. That's what we're saying. Bet your spirit. Come on now, you can't be doing that. But at the same time, you could be doing all of that too. Because you're spirit. That's why we, you know what I'm saying? We look at it, we ain't judging. But, you know what I'm saying, we know there's another way. You could swing it that way too. It might be a little bit better on that side. Do you see what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I love all my hoes. Yo, listen now. Your milkshake's bringing all the boys to the yard. You know what I'm saying? If you got it, it ain't flossing. You know what I'm saying, girl? Like, if that's the jewel you got, how are you flossing it? That's what you got. You know what I'm saying? If you got it, you ain't flossing. You ain't doing none of that shit. You're just shining. So here you are bursting out. And these things are being done on so many different levels. Even when we look at our thoughts, our communication. Do you see what I'm saying? All of that comes down to that spirit in us. Because truly, the speech is representing my understanding here. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why you gotta watch your mouth sometimes. But I'm good, you know what I'm saying? I stand up behind my shit, nigga. I talk dirty. You know what I'm saying? All the way shit. Nigga. That's what we're doing, you hear me? Let's talk some shit. So now, as you understand that, that's why, in everything that you flowing, for you to become in harmony where there's no disconnection between your emotional patterns and your intellect. But at this point, there would have to become in alignment. So all of these things are some of the, you know, sub. I don't want to say sub anything here, but those are like transitional fucking points that you got to go through. Do you see what I'm saying? That's part of your transcendence. Another way of saying that is you also going through your kundalini as well. We're speaking in layers over here. So, it's being done on so many different levels. It's being expressed and understood in different layers too. That's why when you become the true God, now you see the connection in everything. There's no separation. I could quote the motherfucking Bible to make my point. I could quote the motherfucking Kabbalion to make my point. The fucking the monks, the Tibetan. I could quote whoever the fuck. I'm putting this shit together. You know what I'm saying? They say, yeah, or gods. Well, there you go. You know what I'm saying? I'm a living proof of that. I'm sacrificing my life for you, nigga. Don't I look good? I'm dying for you. Do you see what I'm saying? Just so you could get this type of light. You know what I'm saying? Because we all have different contract. That's what makes me a healer too. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they just came down here to experience it. That's why you have there's a lot of undercover conscious motherfuckers. But they're not here to preach to niggas. My real niggas. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all. My dharma, I'm a priest. But everybody else has different dharmas. So I'm saying this to say, don't get it misconstrued. If somebody don't preach about spirituality, and then when you find out, because there's a couple niggas that I know, like they're all fucking fully awakened, but they're not here to talk about this shit. They're just experiencing them shits. So when we get to break bread, they always got to show up, because that's where the true life is. Because they know the real. Do you see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They're this fucking cocky motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Tasty ass, you know what I mean? All that. Top shelf, all that. You know what I'm saying? When you get to really see what things are. You know, but most importantly, you know, I was talking some shit. I think I got lost a little bit. But most importantly, is that these niggas, they know the fucking illusion for what it is. But they're not here to talk about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you have different type and state of consciousness too, obviously. You know what I'm saying? We all came to do a mission. You know what I'm saying? My shit, I'm a gatekeeper. You know what I'm saying? I came here to let y'all niggas in. But of course, hey, you got to put the work in. You know what I'm saying? Like, me opening up the fucking door doesn't mean you can walk through for sure, but you gotta go through the portals, and I'm telling you how to get there. I know you could do it. I did it, motherfucker. I did it. So I came back to the university. You know what I'm saying? We were talking to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Welcome. Listen. Let them come. We love those kids. Come on, man. We got to give them their blessings. Come on, man. We got to give you that Godfather talk. You feel me? That shit's beautiful. Listen, I always find my beauty and I stay on my beauty. You feel me? So conceited. Like even the weediness, it's making it's making a statement in itself. The capacity of you know tweaking that reality and make it mine because I know who I am now. And wow, that's the mastering part of it too. Because you can't really master anything if you have not embraced it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't fucking master boxing or dancing if you're not dancing. So I'm saying all of that to say, first of all, you gotta start dancing, baby. That's when. It was cheap. It was right there. I could just let that one go. Like it was obvious. It's like I felt like if I didn't say it, even you would have been like, "Yo, nigga, come on, you forgot to say this." Well, nigga, guess what? I got you. I didn't forget shit. I didn't forget shit. So now, you know what I'm saying? I just gave it to you like I gave it to you. You hear me? Ain't no apology on this side. Oh, we came here to murder shit. Destroy and rebuild. That's what those sacred terms are telling you. Which is nothing, which is just telling you about who you are. This is your story. That's why I love them so much. They remind me how great I am. You feel me? That's like, can you imagine you looking at Jesus and you know you Jesus? That's what they did to you, but yet, oh, forgive them. And then you resurrected. Nigga, you Jesus. That's how I'm rolling out here. Like motherfucking Jesus. Because mythology simply tells you the different waves and patterns of how the spirit is moving in the form. I just have to get dramatic. Well, every now and then, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I gotta do what I do, nigga. I gotta call reality. I see it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my nigga Pac. You know what I'm going? Mm-hmm. That's all I could do. You know what I'm saying? But when you have different realities you could tap into, you know, that's how you transcend. Because transcendence, I'll give you a perfect example. How do you master your ego if your ego is your enemy? Because to master means to make it your own. You're making it yours. That's how you master something, baby. You make it yours. See this talk shit? I'll make it mine. So, you know what I'm saying? You could try to copy this all you want. But this here, not like this. Because it varies at any given time and the flavor's there. You feel me? So oh my God. I gotta wash my mouth. I'm such a bad boy. That's what we're doing to a certain extent. Do you see what I'm saying? In terms of if you're referring to what the norms are, then now you're changing the norms. But even that too, now as you transcend what they're calling the norms, that is where you get to see it for what it is. It's just there's no norm. That's what the illusion is. You think that what you're looking at, it's not what you think it is. You guys got to check out the movie The Prestige by Christopher Nolan. Wonderful. That was a work of art. And I feel like they describe what reality is in so many words. When we're talking about the magicians and all of that things, you're pretty much maneuvering the fucking different energies. You're putting them together after seeing for what for what they are. But for you to use them for what they are, you got to know what they are. They cannot be your enemies, man. To master, you got to make it. You make it your own. That's your art. You know what I'm saying? That's why a true spiritual person is in full alignment. You will benefit from your intellect and your emotions. There's no separation. Now I get to have or utilize my intellect to the highest level because now I see greater. I see better. I'm looking on a cosmic view. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm able to see through the veils. But all of that comes through the state of mind and understanding. Power, energy, however the fuck you want to call it. But that state of of divinity or beingness, that's what we're talking about again. So your consciousness is just you being who you are. I know I'm aware. Just being who you are, dog. That's why the journey, the motherfucker started somewhere and he came back to where he started. Let me say that for you motherfuckers again. If you understand the hero's journey or the superior man journey, depending on where you're getting that story from, because at the end of the day, what this is telling you is the spirit journey as it going through forms. And our ancestors who have done it left clues for us. Because this is the land of the lost. Meaning, you may easily think what you're looking at, that's what it is. And that's what a lot of people been doing. They came to Earth, they're not even worried. Like their reality is just to get a job, go to school, be married, and that's it. So now, if I were to tell these motherfuckers that they are spiritual, that would be a motherfucking insult. Pretty much. But would they be able to relate to it? That's where the work comes in. That's where they would have to activate, start to acknowledge or surrender to God. Meaning, you know what I'm saying, knowing that the way I'm looking at things is fucking limited. So let me be vulnerable. Let me open up to a different view, a bigger perspective. That's your sacrifice, and which is also your transformation. You know what I'm saying? That's your initiation. That's your transition from little dick to big. That way, not even dick anymore. You swinging. You're like Tarzan out here, baby. Look at you, Tarzan. Keep getting your numbers, baby. You ain't doing nothing wrong. But all of that attributed to the beingness. Who the fuck is you? But better yet, it's not even, at this point trying to come up with some intellectual definition for it. That's why existence got to be lived. That's how the spirit is having a human experience. But it's got to be experienced, though. A lot of you, man, you fell asleep. Here we are on vacation. You fell asleep. You don't know how good this shit is. Once you master it, of course. Well, that's the art of mastery. Meaning you know who you are. Self-mastery has to do with you understanding or owning your emotions and your mind control. Now you are in charge of how your mind is being controlled. Now you are the controller of your mind. That's what consciousness is. I am the controller of my mind. I am consciousness. I'm aware. I know. Different ways of talking about the same shit. Your beingness. Because at the end of the day, that's what we came here to do. And if you're following along, I'm showing you how beautiful that shit is. Once you're in tune. That's why coming down to earth for you was never a fucking issue. That's why you know, nigga, I'm transitioning. That is not my concern. To transcend this reality, you cannot be for or against anything. If you for, let's just say, for the spirit and fuck the earth, that's the fucking illusion. You're creating a separation. You don't really see things for what they are. Meaning you don't see the spirit in you as well. You're not conscious. You don't know. You're not aware. And to that, there's a whole science to it, which I call the science of ignorance. That shit is beautiful. You got, as a light worker, you gotta walk that path as well. Understand how these people feel and why they understand what they understand. Which means to know a psychopath, you gotta become one. There's no other way. You become one, not because you're acting like the way they act, but it's because now you could act like one. So you understand it. And that's where your forgiveness is going to come from too. Your acceptance. Not even forgiveness at this point. Because you ain't forgiving no fucking body. Now you accepting motherfuckers. And that's the power of fucking acceptance. And I talk about that shit too. That shit's powerful. Accepting doesn't mean you are settling for less. Far from that, my friend. Far from that. Accepting is, nigga, I see you, I see me. Okay, I see how you're moving. You're going that way. You know what I'm saying? You don't bother me. Nigga, you don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? That's how you accept another motherfucker. You said, nigga, you don't bother me, nigga. You do you. I see you. How would that bother me? I'm in my square. You know what I'm saying? I'm in touch with the person that I am. You do you. That's fine. Okay. That's where you don't judge any motherfuckers anymore. You know what I'm saying? Oh, bitch, you a hoe? Okay. Yeah, shit. You know what I'm saying? Just use condom, nigga. What the fuck can I tell you? You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you love dicks? Alright, listen. Get as much dick as possible, but be safe. You know what I'm saying? You do what you do. So I have to use not that I didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? I'm on my bullshit. But I'm also making a point. Like, I'm using the lamest terms, right, to show you when you are in your power, nothing bothers you. Do you see what I'm saying? But most importantly, because you have accepted yourself, now you can accept other people for who they are, truthfully. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just say if a motherfucker's gay, yo, truthfully, alright, yo, like, what you want me to do, man? Like, okay. What else? I'm ready for the next chapter at this point. Yo, what else, dog? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? What else? What's the point? What are we doing here? Don't fucking waste my time. Don't you fucking waste my time. How do you want it? Ultimately, this is the spirit expressing itself. And that's why you have to understand the mystery of what's taking place in this life. That's why your humanity is your spirituality. You got to master that. But how do you master it if you separate it from who you are? You cannot master that. Now, you have not made it your own. You have not controlled it. Just like your ego. If your ego is your enemy, you're not going to have control over your fucking ego. Because the art of mastery in itself, you have to perform the very first thing you're talking about. How do you perform it if you don't know it? You know what I'm saying? Like you're showing off your ass at this point. You can't do that. Don't do it to yourself. Pull your pants up. Motherfucker, get the fuck out of here. This motherfucker just came over here to try to pull a Apollo on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know what I'm saying? You're taking a shit on stage, baby. Nah, that's not the spot to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you could do what you do. It's not the spot to do it. Mm-hmm. Come on, man. You know how you talking out here. But anyway, all of that is being said to illustrate pretty much, how the complexity of the person that you are, your being. And the more you delve into the mystery of even the way you operate, because that's why a lot of our ancestors, you know what I'm saying, when they talk about the pyramid and all of that shit, they were just talking about the human body. So that understanding of the whole allows us to understand what's taking place over here. That's why when you understand what's taking place over here, you have seen through the fucking veils. You become conscious. Now you know. It's all mental. But to reach that mentality, that's the journey. Those are the maze that you got to go through, and that's your initiation, that's your graduation, that's your, different state of consciousness too. It's beautiful. I pick my dues, nigga. That's how I know. I mean, I could talk about it. I owned it. I've mastered it. That's how I could remove myself out of it. Nigga, I'm styling, I'm wilding, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even slacking with no slacks on. Yo, shout out that nigga Loaded Lux, man. I fuck with you, King. Yeah, he talks different. So, now to get back to the whole beingness. In so many words, I guess what I'm doing here today, pretty much, when I was inspired to even talk to you guys on this Friday the 14th at 10:01. Well, I started speaking prior, but just saying, I'm getting dramatic a little bit. It's because of that inspiration, that femininity, right? But most importantly, it's me always talking about spirit, but wanted to delve a little more into it so I could somehow depict it to a point where you could see that you are that spirit, Pretty much. I'm trying to put the mirror on you, nigga. I'm trying to reflect you. I'm reflecting you who the fuck you are. Now, depending on where you are on that journey, you know what I'm saying, some may catch it. You know what I'm saying? That's why this is for the livings, for the ones who sees, the ones who are paying attention, the one who are awake. However the fuck you want to put it. The ones who are conscious, the Christians, the livings. It's all different saying, different perspective, which respectfully comes with a certain vibration too. I mean, it's beautiful. I enjoy all of it. I embrace it. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why I'm here. I embrace it. I'm testifying to you how much I have embraced it, but most importantly, I want you to do it too. I came here for you, baby. You gotta put that work in. I'm telling you, I've done it for you. So it's doable. It's been done. It's been done. That's what you're looking at. It's been done. Can you do it? Nigga, it's been done. What do you want to know? If you know it's been done, you know what I'm saying? That's your victory already. That is your victory already. That's your Jesus shit. Because somehow, I mean, you love to be saved. Well, let's save you somehow, niggas. Let's extend my hands to you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? My fucking toes and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I got you, though. They pretty strong. We got some muscles. So I'm showing you the power behind the sacred texts too. Because the thing that I understand about becoming a master of yourself is also mastering your thoughts, your emotions, but most importantly, you putting those frequencies in a certain level. That's how your speech become powerful. Because you're combining those different thoughts, understanding, you know, certain words that have certain power, that have certain word. That's why it's not about what you say, but it's how you say it. And that's the beauty of poetry, of rap, of hip hop, of slangs. Because that's why niggas speaking slangs, baby. Our talk is fucking, if you know what you know, nigga. As a Haitian nigga, when I tap into the Haitian side, nigga, like, I don't see any niggerish shit than that. That's why an African nigga like, ah! I don't see any niggerish shit than that. So when that nigga show up, you know that nigga's a nigga. And that's the type of time I'm on. That's how I'm sitting among the elders. You know what I'm saying? The niggas beating them drums. You know what I'm saying? I got to go through my initiation. I said, niggas, I got it. I aced through the shit. Nigga, because I'm a god, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I had to let them know. We showing up and showing out. That's because my heart is as light as a feather, nigga. But for you to reach that state of mind, you have to master yourself. Meaning your intellectual and your motherfucking emotional side. And that's what the healer came here to tell. You know, that's why I'm giving you this work. That's what my work is all about. God damn, I think like I'm delving more. This beingness. That's your beingness. It's all over the place. That's why true understanding do not derive from separation. Because naturally, as a spirit, you are embodying everything. So that's why the true spiritualist, the true master, doesn't judge, doesn't discriminate, doesn't separate. Namaste, nigga. You a dick sucker? Namaste. I see the other side of you. You don't even know. And I'm not even judging you, baby. Why? Because you don't fucking even know. That's how you forgive the motherfuckers, who are hurting you, but they don't know. Do you see what I'm saying? So how much do you know that they don't know? Because if they don't know, that's why you gotta fuck these niggas. But not fucking them in the sense of having this emotional grudge against them. But because you have released these motherfuckers. They hold no weight. Shit, this nigga was holding you down. That's how when you cut out your circle, it makes you more powerful. These niggas were cutting you down. So it is in my benefit not to fuck with fuck niggas. And that's why I do not fuck with fuck niggas. If it's better for me not to fuck with you, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. I had to show out on that one. I had to put my pants down on that one. And I'm taking all accountability. I'm swinging right now, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's how I swing. Lang, you know what I'm saying? That's the way I swing. That's how I'm swinging. Elegantly. You know what I'm saying? It's top shelf. If I'm bringing the drama, it's going to be the best drama, motherfucker. We gotta have that direct connection. Otherwise, what are we doing? I'm not cheating me. I'm not doing that. Not after, I've been cheating this guy for quite a little bit of time. Then when we fall in love, nigga. Shit. That's what you're looking at. You're getting a total package here. Now, you're getting the higher self with the lower self and how these niggas came together. You know what I'm saying? The word has became flesh. Now I'm a walking testimony of that shit, baby. I'm a walking cabinet. What time you need to get your medicine, motherfucker? I got it. Check out the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let's build a fucking community, man. You know what I'm saying? And that type of community is going to be a community, of jams, of true people, you know what I'm saying? And the thing I love about the fucking internet is that, let's just say, I'm able to connect with somebody that is like-minded as me, or maybe that may be searching for what I'm providing, because we are connected. Hey, bad news, niggas, you know what I'm saying? Shit, we all won. I see you trying to run, but you can't hide, baby. You know what I'm saying? Even you hiding is a different frequency. You're not there yet. It's okay. That's where the ancestors are looking at you. It's okay. You didn't do anything wrong. That's where you are. We get it. I mean, how do you go hard on a 2 grader? Tell him, hey, you're not smart enough. He's a 2 grader, okay? y'all got your passes. Yo, you are the passes. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's why you have to grow gradually, as you're growing gradually, you know what I'm saying, attaining different state of consciousness, then you're going to earn your spot. You're going to earn your spot, baby, but you got to put the work in. You know what I'm saying? Which has already been put in for you, just so you know. Because now you have a model that you could go by. That's why the tax on it. That's why you use the tax to make you, to empower you. The Bible is your story. The Bible should be used for you to empower the person that you are. Those mythologies, whoever the fuck, that's what those work are there for. Not for you to follow them, but for you to master them. And as you master them, you don't need to follow them because now you made it your own. Another way of saying that, you get to see shit for what they are, truly are. How do you awaken for that? Like, how do you... That's why, like, if you don't know better, you get, like, how do you go back to some shit? You know, after you know, you get to see things, yo, you can't go back, bro. Listen, hold on. I just said a whole lot, but I didn't say shit, right? So, when you get, put this out. When you reach a certain level or a greater state of mind, right? Nigga, I felt like I already said it. You know what I'm saying? I felt like this is one of those things you guys are going to have to deal with it. It's like, nigga, you said you was going to explain this shit. Nigga, I did. And then what? Nigga, that one's on you. I did a whole lot of fucking explanation, nigga. Let's work. Let's work it out, nigga. We got to work some shit out. The fuck? Let's work some shit out, nigga. I'll leave that one on you. You got this. Look at your muscle. You know, so, well, you've been paying attention so far. I'm just saying. You owe it to yourself. Because as you've been growing, you know, there's a certain accountability that you'll be taking for yourself. And luckily for you, that's what you're witnessing tonight. Your beingness. You know, I don't want to just talk about it. Of course, I mean, I am talking about it. But somehow, being the Picasso motherfucker that I am, I wanted to make it look as normal as possible. And that normal or as mundane that it may look, that's how you get to see it for what it is. Or you see beyond the veil, however the fuck you want to put it. You choose. How dramatic you trying to be. Shit, I know for me, shit, I'm gonna be dramatic, nigga. You already know. Oh, shit, I found my beauty, nigga. I still my beauty, too. Well, why? It is my beauty. So you mean to tell me that's the shit that makes me look good? I'm stepping outside without it? Shit, you out of your mind. I'm not going from here to there without my beauty, motherfucker. And that's how I wear my fucking glasses everywhere I go. Yo, Oshun. Showing you the meaning of beauty. You got to see beauty in you to appreciate beauty. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you see those fly-looking bitches always looking at themselves, yes, you may say it's conceited. On a deeper level, is that they know they are the shit. So, let me check on my shit. If I'm the shit, why not checking on my shit? But it could be translated in different ways, though. Depending on where you at with it. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're trying to give you your medicine. We're bringing your ass up, nigga. All right, come on. Let's do better. Yes, you can, nigga. Yes, you have, and yes, you can. So we're just doing better. Do you see what I'm saying? That's where you get to see, for instance, your mistakes as your beauty, your experiences, your trials and tribulations as your stripes, because they have enabled you to get to see things better. That's why you can't dissociate your humanity from your spirituality, because they're growing together. You are flowing as, that's how you really get to see, yo, this is spirit. This is my experience. But then if you're gonna fall short, that's when you fell for the okey doke, the separation. Now you're eating from the tree of good and evil. Do you see what I'm saying? And sadly enough, sadly to say, your intellect, it's not really like, it needs more intellect. You're not having the best views of what's taking place around you. That's why you're dreaming. That's why you're not in touch. You're lost. You see what I'm saying? Because the point is not, it's not for you. That's why you can't dissociate mind and body. You embody both. You transcend from both of them. It's important for you to have a great intellect because it helps you to have a clear understanding of your emotional side of you. And the emotional side of you plays a big part of you too. Because now this is the yin and the yang. Because now, think about this. Now your passion, your emotions, right, is also expressing herself or itself to you to let you know how to better manage it for you to become in alignment with it. That's where you have to face your fear. So your emotion is also you helping your intellect to see things better. That's when you go back to whoever like had ever, I don't know, like raped you, finger fucking your ass, you'll be able to forgive that nigga and forgive yourself. Most importantly, fuck that nigga, forgiving yourself you didn't know. How do you blame yourself for something you didn't know? Doesn't make sense, bro. That's why us true light workers, we don't, listen, the deads don't matter to us. Meaning, to blame them would be, it doesn't make sense to us. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like, let's just say, a two grader telling me how my life is. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if you're a two grader, like, you know, your perspective is fucking limited. Now, granted, you may have some, you know, emotion shit or some downloads, but that would be a whole different things. And that's why I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, like the need of developing your intellect. Because a 10-year-old can also tell me shit that I don't know about myself, depending on how they're tapping in and how receptive I am also to it. But let's not mix, I mean, this is the complexity of the shit. I was gonna, you know, there's no way for me to take it, I can't, even if I try to take it light, I mean, that's as light as I can go, nigga. You still gonna get a blow. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, I still gotta give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I mean, it may get to you a certain way. It may get to you a certain way, but at the end of the day, it's gonna get to you though. Well, of course, if it's meant for you to be on that vibe. But anyway, let's get back to that shit. Almost a fucking hour at this point. I think I should cut that shit right over here. But anyway, okay, let's make this point to pretty much conclude about the whole beingness. Because beingness pretty much embodying this experience. This is you experiencing yourself through your senses, through your intellect, by making the best use of them, through your emotions, nigga, your intuition, by making a good use at it. Because think about this. Your intellect needs your your intuition. Because think about it. A good intuitive message, if you talk to spirit, then you know the way they communicate with you, the symbols and shit like that. But the greater your intellect, meaning you're able to process those type of symbols for what they are or beyond what is being shown to you, the better it'll be for you to make that connection. You see what I'm saying? And vice versa. Now, if you want to look at it from the creative perspective or the feminine perspective, you would have to be in touch with that spirit, with that energy, and how it's being the connection with you or the spirit. Because the spirit, like, it's feminine based. That's how, if you're talking, you hear listening to bitches saying, yeah, I mean, shit, it is what it is. But now, don't get it fucked up for feminine or like females. We're talking about gender here. That's how a man can also, like myself, I am a divine feminine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, I shouldn't say the last time I said that, but there was a bitch that I said that shit to. And you know how you saying some shit to a bitch, like you could tell she got a question or she's thinking about what you were saying? Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like, baby, you know what I'm saying? I did this. You know what I'm saying? I'm a divine feminine and shit like that. I was on my spirituality shit. Right? But this bitch was not on that type of time. It's like, whoa, 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 nigga. What the fuck do you mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, you a drag queen, nigga? You know? You know, that's where, you know what I'm saying, that's how they have that. It's not about what you see, it's how you're looking at it. Right? And the way they're looking at it from a gross perspective. You're dirty with your shit. Go wash your hands. You dirty motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Go get your hands washed, man. We're keeping our shit clean over here. This is top notch, right? Now we're talking about the same shit, but different ways of looking at it. Same exact shit. So what makes you the hot nigga is also what makes you the weak nigga. And I love that, yo, to every strength, that strength is also your weakness. The masculine and the feminine. There's nowhere around it. Nowhere around it. That has nothing to do with dick and pussy, motherfucker. But if you understand the science between that, as a bitch, it would help you to have a better relationship. And as a nigga, you understand that shit, will help you to treat that bitch better. In other words, you're having a better experience. You're not stuck. You're satisfied. You know what I'm saying? You got your money worth. Total recall, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You got your money worth. And that's what the experience is all about. But to do that, you have to master yourself. You cannot master something you have not surrendered to. There's a level of surrender. It's just crazy. Dedication, devotion. That's why you cannot be a part-time fucking spiritualist, nigga. That's why your balance is for you to be 100% spiritual. How do you want me to say it? Different language talking about the same thing. Ultimately, nigga, there's no half stepping. Mob Deep told you about that shit, and that was one of my shit too. Was it half stepping? Yeah, halfway shook. Some shit like that. That was my shit back in the days, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, Havoc and all that shit. Yo, that was my shit, nigga. When I was on my hip hop shit, you feel me? I'm everywhere. Nah, I'm everywhere, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You drop that fucking African shit, I'm right there, nigga. That Spanish, nigga, I'm right there. What you got, nigga? You know what I'm saying? You testing my patience, motherfucker. Can't you see it for yourself? Short paper. Listen, man. We do shit a certain way. Or this quality. It's always been about quality. It's the same material, but the quality is the understanding, the how you molding it, the personality, the character. Listen, we're showing up and showing out. What are we doing? That's the connection. That's that alignment too. And then which you could take to your being, furthering your being. So that's why my whole fucking Patreon shit is based on your fixed self, your true self, and your ego. Why the ego? The ego shouldn't even matter at this point, but the ego plays a big part because mastering the ego is mastering yourself. But you master yourself by expanding your consciousness of who you think you are or what you are understanding about yourself. In other words, is having a deeper understanding of who you are. But you do that through going through this realm, Maya, getting to know yourself, becoming a better human being, lack of better terms. But truly, you're getting your emotions and your intellect in alignment. You forgiving other people, you understanding them for who they are, not for who they appear to be, because it's different. Society teaches you to judge motherfuckers based on who they appear to be. That's why when you see a motherfucker appear a certain way, now you're becoming judgmental, lack of better terms. But when you become a spiritual being, now you're judging the motherfucker based on who they are. Meaning the motherfucker could have a big head, could have a small head, a big dick, little dick, but it comes down to, nigga, who are you? Your essence. That's why we don't judge, meaning we're not being judgmental, but we are judging like a motherfucker. Our judgment is different. It's coming from a different lens of looking at life. Ma'at, the feminine energy. Eating from the tree of life. That open up the tree of life, which is that open consciousness. That infinite, that abundance of consciousness. It's not limited. There's no poles. There's no good or wrong. It's all transcendence. And that's what the shit is about. That's why a true spirit, like spiritualist, yo, how can you how can you even say anything bad about Earth? Do you see what I'm saying? Besides, listen, you gotta see it for what it is. Because anything less than that, we know you don't see it. You don't see it for what it is. Obviously, that's why a lot of people, man, it's not who you know, who you are, but it's the type of education that you get. The fundamentals, like what type of fundamentals, what's being given to you. Mm-hmm. That's how you could see certain niggas that came from a big family doesn't make, you know what I'm saying, or on status a richer family doesn't make a difference because true royalty now, you know what I'm saying, it's in the bloodline. True royalty is in the bloodline. That's how you got to become King Arthur. You got to be worthy of that thing. Only one person can open that shit up, baby. You know what I'm saying? Another way of saying getting your, you know what I'm saying, your heart to be as light as a feather. Same bullshit. Different. Well, I could see that. I see. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Fuck out of here. Your beingness at displayed at its best. But most importantly, how, you know, you got to play this role. That's your role. Yeah, nigga, to see role. Yeah, that's your role. That's what being like, I'm aware now. That's your role. I'm aware. All you gotta do, no regardless how many dicks you suck, nigga, you know you recognize Jesus. Yo, that's where that understanding comes from, which is true. Just gotta know it. There's nothing you gotta do for it. There's nothing you're gonna do that's gonna make you spiritual, but you acknowledging that you're a spirit. Let me say that again. There's nothing you could do to show yourself that you are spirit, but you acknowledging that you are spirit. Gotta let that marinate. Come get your medicine. That's why spirituality has nothing to do with your fucking a belief system. Or, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers, no fucking disrespect to it. Sitting in Indian style, whatever the fuck. Because I understand too, they're all making a statement. But all of those statements are being made from the beingness. So it doesn't count you out. So your true spirituality is you moving around every day. And I talked about that already. But I'm trying to make you see, like, the spirit is already there. That's why you just activate it. You activate your spirituality. Spirit's already there. We're all spirit. That's why we say namaste. That's what the fucking monks are trying to tell you niggas. It's not that I see the God like you have not activated. Nah, nigga. I see the God in you even when it's not activated. In other words, nigga, I see through the bullshit. You family. That's like me, you know what I'm saying, as a Haitian nigga, my Brooklyn niggas. You family, nigga. My motherfucking Long Island niggas, because I stayed up there for a second. You family, nigga. My Cali niggas. My Trinidad niggas. My motherfucking Jamaican niggas. It's that way over here. You all welcome, motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. All you motherfuckers. Come on, man. Oh, I came here to play. Obviously, I got my balls with me. Come on, man. That's also that alignment. And that's pretty much had been the blueprint for a lot of us spiritual masters who came down to pass this knowledge down to not just the other ones, but the other ones to come, meaning ourself. So that's why you have different state, a different mind of consciousness too. You have the niggas down here who are conscious, but they're not here to talk about this shit. But whenever at least we, what I'm saying, pops in, and when they're in tune with it, they're like, yo, I fuck with this kid. I like him. But nigga, first of all, I love you more. I'm doing this for you, nigga. You can rewind that shit all you want. So who love is shit, nigga? We're not playing the love game, are we? We're not fucking doing the love game. But just know I love you, motherfucker. This is just the spirit expressing itself. So the essence, that's why a lot of us, people want to really put their guards down. It's only after they've been fucking hurt, bro, that niggas like, I don't want to be hurt anymore, and all that shit. But naturally, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, when you get to your natural state, your African state, the balanced state, embracing both your physicality and your motherfucking mind, or mind and body, or mind and matter, however the fuck, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even bother, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I don't know. What else can I say? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't even match up. That's why knowing the truth will set you free. The lies don't even match up at this point, man. Like, I know you lying, nigga. Like, how do you cover, like, me knowing you lying? Like, I know you lying? How do you convince me not knowing that you know, that I know you lying? Like, what the fuck? See, if I didn't know you were lying, at that point, you can, get me, get to sway my shit. But once you know, that's why knowing and quality, it doesn't matter. The quantity never matters. And I always like to use this fucking example, like, cause nigga, like my background, nigga, I'm Haitian like a motherfucker. I'm saying this to say, if you have 20 mangoes that are not ripe, then you have one mango that's ripe, meaning you can eat it. The other one's not ripe. You cannot eat it. Those 50 mangoes that you have, with the only one, make it 1,000,000, nigga. Make it 1,000,000,000 that is unripe. You cannot eat it. And then one you can only eat. The billion don't matter, bro. That's why this game always been quality over quantity. If you're a whole, you're seeking quantity, not quality. It's not in you. Don't do that. You're worth way more than that. That's when the spiritual masters comes in. Hey, yo, you're worth way more than that. What are you doing? You're selling yourself short. You're not falling in love. You're not seeking for love. Anything that has to do with your quality, your inner being, you don't fuck with. Now you living this false reality. Your talent doesn't matter. Now you're living for the Joneses. You're not truly embracing you. Now your life is a competition. You competing with others instead of you experiencing your life. How are you going to experience your life if you're comparing your life? That's why niggas who are in alignment with who they are, Do not. That's why I don't give a fuck, nigga, about no fucking body. Why should I? I'm doing my work, baby. Like that hermetic, you know what I'm saying, shit the Hootie was talking about. You know, when the generation's ready for it, man, the worthy one, they is recorded. I'm live while I'm being live. This is being written in the Akashic record, but also in the form of a fucking video. When I upload that shit in YouTube or my Patreon, wherever the fuck, the work is out there, nigga. That's why I don't be tripping on no views. None of that shit. Nah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at you differently. I'm like, wow. Such and such got 1,000,000 views. How can I hate? How can I? It's like, doesn't matter. Does it matter? Wonderful. Does it matter to you? Nigga, wonderful. It doesn't matter to you? But I tell you what, man, it's still wonderful. So your life at this point become your experience, not as a mirror or not a comparison to other people's life. You know what I'm saying? At that point, your reality is all over the place. It's not even your reality. Your reality is like it's complicated. Dude, like, you know how bitches be telling you, you know what? My situation is complicated. Your shit's complicated. That's where the terms get. You got to get it together, baby. And we came here to help you to get it together. But all of that has to be done by you self-mastery, meaning you embracing your emotions as much as your intellect. Or you embracing your material part as much as your fucking spiritual side. Now you're making the best. Now you're getting the best vision, the best understanding by combining the intellect with the motherfucking emotions. It's giving you a better inner vision of what's taking place outside. That's where the spiritualist comes in. The occult, that's what the shit is all about. The journey within. That type of knowledge, listen, you got to be curious about who you are. Do you see what I'm saying? That's why when you look at people like me, I look at people for who they are. So your qualifications means nothing to me. Let's just say you went to Harvard. That's why I always tell niggas, if you want me to tell you how educated you are, obviously if you're trying to show off for me to get it, okay, tell me how much you change. Because your changes is your true education. The other bullshit is the knowledge that was given to you. Oh, they're gonna come together. Oh yeah, that's what wisdom is about. The experience, you know what I'm saying, you have transcended that reality. Meaning you had seen it in a bigger picture. When you transcend a reality, you get to see it better, you get to see it clearer. In other words, you get to see through the veil of it. Your vision is piercing now. Like the bullshit, you're going beyond what's being presented to you. An illusion is what's being presented to you. Now, you having that type of understanding, it's like what being presented to me is not what it appears to be. Maya. Illusion. That's why when we talk about, you know what I'm saying, it's not a copy, or there's a difference between illusion and not real. When you say fake, when you say fake, now you're talking about two entity. You're talking about the original one, and then you're talking about a model that was copied based on the original one, but it's not the original one, a fake one. So you're talking about two shit. Illusion, on the other hand, that's not what this is saying. Illusion, on the other hand, is telling you, you think this is a sneaker? It's not. And that's where quantum physics comes in, letting you know what you think is is right in front of you. That's what we're learning through the internet. I'm sorry, the internet, and then now when they came out with the quantum computer shit, you know what I'm saying? Now where, wow, it's like they could tell you now what you're looking at as being physical is condensed energy. So it's not even what you think it is. You think, oh, this is material. Yeah, I could touch this. I'm touching it. This is wine, and I'm sipping it. Yeah, but it's not what it is. I had to sip on that one. Let me get some more of what that shit's not. You know what I'm saying? To balance the shit out. We're speaking in layers. But anyway, I'm saying this to say, now they're telling you, and this is also part of science. You know what I'm saying? You got to look up like the whole quantum physics shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're telling niggas like, you know what I'm saying, like the law of fucking manifestation, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? They came to that shit is a fact, but it was always a fact. They didn't see it as a fact. Because you've been manifested way before people even tell you. That's why you are a spirit. You've been acting this way. Now, by you learning about the shit of, I could manifest my life. Now, this is you saying to yourself, I'm a little more than just the physical. Because now I could just sit down and program that shit in my mind and then make it come reality. Come on now. This is you trying to wake up. You're trying to wake up. You're not there yet, though. You see what I'm saying? That's why in so many words, it makes sense. You understand? Yo, that's why spirituality is your birthright. It's your birthright, nigga. When The Secret comes out, I don't even know why the fuck, well, I know why they call it The Secret now. Because you didn't know it. But it's not a secret in itself because it was a secret. You see what I'm saying? You just didn't know it, but it's been in front of you. Well, that's what makes it a secret too. You can't see it. But you don't see it though. However you want to dissect that, you can see the main point of what I'm making here. It derives from your spirit. However the fuck you choose to express that. But a greater expression would comes with you of self-mastery. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, think about it this way, nigga. Like, if you fucking real good, right? So you know how to hold your cum. You're gonna have a better fucking. Like when you fucking a bitch, like you trying to give, you know what I'm saying? Then you can control that shit. Like, babe, relax, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're gonna work you out tonight. But you gotta master that though. Listen, how do you want it? How do you want? Yo, that was Tupac greatest shit to me, nigga. How do you want it? Either way, you know what I'm saying? It's just a nigga doing his thing. Big up that nigga, man. Nigga, listen, I grasp all of it. nigga. I'm hip hop. I'm Haitian. I'm all of it, nigga. I'm reggae. I'm them dreads. Big up to them dreads. I'm all of it, nigga. I embrace all of it. And I can get in different pockets too. That's how I embrace it. Then I put all that shit together. That's how I'm relatable, or can be relatable, for lack of better terms. You know what I'm saying? Just in case if I had my mouth open. But I felt like I didn't. But hey, I'm flexible. And I'm flexing while I'm flexible. I'm flexing how flexible I am. This dude. Yo, listen, I love it, man. I love it. You see, that's when you take a turn along. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to sit among the elders, man. And the talk is different. That's why poetry was never about what you're saying, but how it's being said. Because how it's being said triggered a whole gems out of it. The power of words. I talk about that shit. I felt like I didn't do it the justice because well, you know, niggas. I mean, that shit was free, nigga. But not just because it was free, but like I know for me, well, we're talking about it now. This is a different pocket of it. I guess what I'm saying by me didn't do it justice, I mean that would have to be a fucking, I don't know, 24 hours video, nigga, with no breaks and showing that experience, relating it to others. It's like it would have to be that, because we live while we live, and that's the connection we have with the cosmic, with the cosmos. Come on, that's how you reach that Christ consciousness, that Godhead. Now your reality, you can't perceive it as motherfucker who was eating, you know what I'm saying, as bread and fucking, do you see what I'm saying? So your life, if you can't perceive it as just being like your desires, going to job, so that means you are looking at greater things. Now you are changing that reality now. You're looking at it from a, you know, what I would call a quality perspective, which I love very much. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fucking ambassador of that brand, nigga. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I would say Gucci, but that brand is way greater than fucking Gucci, nigga. I'm for divine, you hear me? Listen, like, the reward is the reward itself. So I never you know what I'm saying? I'm not even short-shorted myself. Because if the reward is in the reward itself, nigga, I'm going to get the fucking reward. That's where the beauty comes in. That's where me identifying or being in connection with different aspect of myself comes in. Beingness, nigga. It's ongoing. It's being activated. It's me having my individual experience while I'm having a cosmic experience. Oh, it's the shit's beautiful. It's a hell of a drive. It's a hell of a ride, nigga. It's beautiful, but it also reflects self-mastery as well. Because I own these things that, you know what I'm saying, you can see what you're looking at. It's been done in all levels, nigga. I checked off in a lot of boxes. Shit, I'm all checked off, nigga. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna ask me to check what, nigga? That's when Jesus will tell you, nigga, I'm the truth. But some of my lighted, heart, we're gonna leave it there. Even though we didn't quite live it there, though. That's how you gotta let it marinate. Come on, man. I'm using all the elements here. It's a show. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I am a composer, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta say, one of the greatest mind that I believe I've been exposed to would have to be this Haitian nigga Maurice Stowe. So let me take a minute, you know what I'm saying, and big that nigga up. And I did summon on his spirit too. Nigga said he got me. I'm like, oh shit, nigga. So this nigga was what you would call culture. Because back in the days, it was around the time where in Haitian cultures where people used to listen to the radio. So this nigga, what it did, you had different type of literature, but this nigga was actually using literature to communicate, to awaken other people. But in the process of him doing that, the flavor was crazy. This nigga was the culture itself. He knew how to fucking depict what was taking place, how it was taking place, and how you can also be aware of what's taking place. Can you see how bad this motherfucker was? You know what I'm saying? And you know me. I show up. I listen to the elders. I could shit, nigga. I ain't stupid. I'm saying, yo, my ancestors, I ain't stupid. I'm showing up, baby. But eminently too, we love that shit too, nigga. So hey, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That true love of wisdom, which is embedded, I know for me, like shit, nigga. Well, that's why when I hear a certain quote, it does something to me. That knowledge is embedded in me, bro. Like there's certain light that's being, you know what I'm saying? I felt like in certain saying. You never hear when a nigga hear a pastor said something. Oh, preach on. Yo, that's that shit that's been at. Listen, I'm so connected with this shit. I know what that shit is to me. So nigga, I'm showing up like nigga. I want all the smokes, nigga. You know what I'm saying? How do you fuck with a nigga who wants all the smoke, nigga? I would say a couple unwise ones did try that. You can imagine what's gonna happen. We're gonna leave it there, but let's get back to the beauty of all this thing. Because this is all beautiful too. You know what I'm saying? I had to say that for you, for you to know. In all sense of the word, for you to know. From the K, from the N, from the O, from the W, you know. And that's the power of words. And that's how a lot of the sacred words were being organized by true masters or healers who understood those different energies, how to put them together. So when you're looking at like a poet, right, the way they are orchestrating the line, the similes. I mean, similar nigga. I need some shit. Maybe I got some money coming. You coming, baby? You know what I'm saying? Shit, you just told on me. How do you told on me, nigga? You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. It's good for me to know we got some dinero coming in. But anyway, that's what abundance is. Come on now, all day, every day. Listen, what time is it? Shit, this is live, so you already know. And I don't lie, nigga. We are in that alignment. We don't lie. We know what this is, so we know what we're talking about here. But anyway, this is for the elders too. Respect to them. You already know. I see. I love that. But anyway, that's the frequency, that's the energy that we're bringing on to wake niggas up. You know what I'm saying? Or even to talk to niggas. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what we know, especially in African spirituality. Not just our language, but also our fucking dance too. So all of that was fucking therapeutic. Because we understood it was the spirit that is behind all of those things. It was just different form of expression. That's why in African spirituality, we don't say fuck the body, fuck your sex. Niggas are fucking. Even in the way we dance. You know what I'm saying? You know you could dance dirty with a bitch and then the bitch said, nigga, I don't know you. It's innately in us. Yeah, listen, that's our nigga shit. That's our balance. Because I'm just trying to wake niggas up. That's your nigga shit, nigga. Like my man Pac said, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, you know what I'm saying? We're smoking that. Well, that's what niggas do, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You give a nigga a language, this nigga's gonna change this shit to a different language. Why? That's what niggas do. The whole motherfucking from salsa music, from compa, from reggae, it's all niggas that had rehashed some sort of European shit that was given to us. We turned that shit into a nigga shit. Jamaicans speak black English. Haitians speak fucking, how the fuck they call that shit? And I'm just saying this for lack of a better term. There's another, like Creole. They call it because it's a mix. What the fuck am I talking? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. So I'm saying in everything, there's a separation that's being created. But it is created for a great cause. But we've been looking at it the wrong way. You've been looking, I'll give you a perfect example. You've been looking at the way we communicate as a way that is not good for us to communicate because we communicate through slangs. But you don't understand the slang simply means it's a form of expression on how certain things is being said. So there's not a knowledge. In other words, that's why I was reading that Hermetic shit to show you niggas Tahuti was writing. It was writing in the same codes at what you see those rhyming niggas are doing. Because if it is all mental, this shit was done already. So hip hop being where it is now, that's why they're telling you like the gods are coming back. Don't be stuck in that motherfucking New York hip hop shit. Now go beyond that shit. Because either if you want to look at it from the south, the north, it's niggas expressing themselves. It's a voice. And that's why even a nigga like Wyclef who got in this fucking rap game, he said, yo, niggas were representing where they came from. Nigga, I came from Haiti. Haiti, nigga. He understood the language, what was taking place around that time. So he said, nigga, I'm going to come out as Haitian, nigga. I'm going to show this nigga was sweet. Yo, he a nice boy. Crap. I see you, baby. I see you. You know, I can't go against you, baby. I see you. You know what I'm saying? That's what that matters. Yeah. So this nigga was talking that shit that way. That way. Because he was hooked on that hip hop shit, meaning he understood what was being expressed around that time, what hip hop was about. Not that's why you talking about your verbs, your rhymes, right? Now your rhymes is what's being said, how it's being said. It was never what was being said, but it's how it's being said. So the weediness, the cleverness, that's why, nigga. Nigga, y'all gotta process everything I'm talking about here. That's why, if you understand this, when we talk about the sacred texts, that's the power of words. But most likely, it's a power of it. There's a transcendence. There's an elevation. You got to come into term with. That's why the words has to be made flesh. Whew. Every time you see a nigga that writes a book, that's the word that has been made flesh. His experiences now, he had conquered, meaning he had mastered, he had made it his own. That's why, even logically, when you're going against like your physical self, it doesn't even make sense. Because now you just missing a whole bunch of pages, dog. You're missing a whole lot on a whole lot. From the way you were looking at it, not from what you know, but how you were looking at it. That's what the science of ignorance is about. And then when you found the Buddha enlightened, you have awakened. Beautiful terms for the same shit. You blossom, you had opened up as that lotus, that fully open, and now receiving consciousness. Shit, I could be on my dramatic shit too. Sometimes I feel like this niggas ain't got shit on me. Like when I see how dramatic they get, I'm like, nigga, really? I could do this way, nigga. Like, but that's my anyway. Anyway, let's proceed because there's a lot that's being said. Because I'm showing you the unification, the constant. Because a whole lot of fucking taking place too. The masculine energy with the feminine energy. There's genders. The understanding. Your intellect. Your emotion. Your intuition. You know what I'm saying? That's why you do not want to separate those two. Because you need to have that intuition that would tell you, okay, this is where we know we gotta go. Now intellect comes in, okay, that's where we gotta go. So what's gonna be the best way for us to get there? That's when you combine those two together. You have you have developed your inner vision. You've seen beyond the veil. I guess I'm getting dramatic a little bit. Do you get the point though? Tomatoes, tomatoes. But most importantly, I'm showing you the unification of all of those different interpretation, state of mind, and for you to master it, you got to grasp all of it. Self-mastery is beingness. To truly being your being, that is your self-mastery. Now you are exuding your existence unapologetically. That's the point. So you're going to have to stomach that one, baby. That's what I can really do. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving out stomach ache to certain niggas. Hey, that's why we are all karmics. The difference between what you would call a light worker or whatever the fuck is that we have learned from our experiences. Now, the dark side or the dark worker, lack of better terms, again, for you to understand what I'm saying, we gotta make it a point, right? We're making a point out of it, right? So, again, the judgment at this point is not coming from what you should be, but it's who you are. So when you're looking at somebody based on who they are, like at that point, it's like their social status doesn't mean anything. Unfortunately, that's I know for me. That's why bitch money don't mean nothing. Okay, beautiful, nigga. But not only that, get more of that shit, nigga. If anything, can we partner up too? I mean, I'll get, you know what I'm saying? I could get some of that shit too. Not against it. Never will. Because I've seen the bigger picture. But now, with that being said, though, who are you, though, to me? Then you would have to talk different to me. You see what I'm saying? I know your pussy might be juicy, but it ain't gonna make it. You got that fat cat, huh? How many times a week do you work out, girl? What's your diet regimen look like? You still may not make it. Now you're on some Lizzo type of shit. Lizzo, come on now. You fucking up my show. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. It also gonna come down to who you are. And if who you are doesn't match up, hey, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You did it to yourself. This is how far I'm willing to go with you, nigga. You did it to your nigga. This is how far the compassion goes. But most importantly, the state of mind, the understanding, the consciousness, the Krishna, the Godhead, gotta go that far. But for you to do that, you have to embrace your humanity. Your humanity is your spirituality. There's no growth that you could do outside of this reality. For you to be able to forgive your mother, your father, and then, you know what I'm saying, forgiving yourself, it's all had taken place in this reality, has it not? How do we get to minimize this? By whom? Like, what the fuck? Like, really? So, in other words, that's like you saying, you know what I'm saying, if you don't acknowledge the experience, so you don't know what it's like when it's comes down to it's not what you say, but it's how you say it. You ain't classy yet. Bring your game up. I got you though. Bring your game up. Still sharp and still. You see what I'm saying? Like, who gives a fuck? Because it really doesn't matter. It's not the real shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how many fake shit you're gonna bring. If it's not the real shit, it's not the real shit. So the amount doesn't matter. At all. Because even in general, even in this culture, even in general, in history, we're talking about moments. The whole idea behind mystery, it's if you're following it, it's those moments and how they change humanity. Then you're truly looking for moments. So a spark. Yo, this is how like fucking spiritual this shit is. You're not even looking for clues or like you're looking for that connection. That's why this shit is all fucking mental, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The spirit told me to slow down. I was gonna go in on that one. They told me to slow down. Okay. Those who got it. But I was told to slow down. So we're slowing down, baby. But you know. So because at this point, you know what I'm saying, we came up there's a lot of solid point that was already been made. Now, if you're not following along at this point, baby, you know what I'm saying, you left behind. You see what I'm saying? That's when the spirit come like, hey, I'm saying, check yourself before you wreck yourself. I'm like, shit, nigga, you know we ain't wrecking nothing, baby. Now, on this side, you know, see how obedient we are? But how passionate that we become in the person that we are, in our peace. I know for me, my energy, this is the world, man. Why would I invite, like, fucking commotion in my life? That shit's crazy to me. Nigga, if you're not going with this, listen, it's all good. I'm not going to say you against it. You know, that's how peaceful we are. But most importantly, that's how we delve then into this fucking shit. Because to be against anything is almost as the same as to be for it. That's why the opposite of fucking love, it's not hate. If you hate somebody, you still love them. The opposite is love. It's when you don't give a fuck. Like for some motherfuckers, I don't give a fuck. Yes, nigga. If it's you, I don't give a fuck. Like, okay. You see what I'm saying? Like, how do you argue this? If I don't give a fuck, okay. Let's just say you trying to get me to give a fuck. But I don't give a fuck. So you're going to get to try to get to make me more not giving a fuck. And then it comes back to the original statement. I don't give a fuck. That is why you can never make somebody who never love you, love you. If they don't love you, they'll never love you. Well, you could play with their mind and mind control. That is true. That's why if you learn about the 40th power, that's why you cannot lead anybody with love. It's got to be through fears. Machiavelli, I was very familiar with his work. Same shit. These niggas know, although like they have mastered the science of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Now, a lot of us are praising niggas who have mastered the science of ignorance. That's when your Robert Greens comes in. You know what I'm saying? That's the best game, you know what I'm saying? Niggas are now looking to dominate other niggas. Now, your survival kit, it's like, it's either you are eating at the table or you being eating. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not judging. I'm just showing you what that reality has actually became. So now when you truly tap in, now you don't give a fuck about what reality that these motherfuckers are talking about that should be right. That's where life knowledge comes in. That's when the wisdom, like, I'll give you a perfect example. Because I remember I was talking to someone, and then when I told them that everybody matters, they thought I was just being nice. I'm like, no, motherfucker, I don't give a fuck. When I tell you everybody matters, not because I give a fuck, because logically everybody matters. If you're a president, well, nigga, who the fuck's gonna cook your meal? Don't they have chefs? So who the fuck is this chef now cooking for the president? What would that say about that chef? I'm saying every fucking body is needed. That's why for me, I don't judge motherfuckers based on what they have, but who you are. And that's where true education comes in. So a lot of other motherfuckers, that's why I don't pay attention. They don't matter either. That's like a motherfucker, yo, say, yo, this Haitian ass motherfucker with your Haitian ass accent, nigga, fuck you. And this is me coming in. Wow. I like the way he said fuck you. Like, he said it in a way that was never said before. Like, I heard, like, nigga, fuck you, nigga. Like, I heard like that, but this, wow. I'm gonna use that. Nigga, you my friend. Oh my God. How can you be my enemy, man? How could I? Like, that's how I don't give a fuck about you. I have mastered you, mastered myself, my emotions, my understanding. I have created myself my own. What are we talking about? We're gonna leave it there. You already know, guys. Check out the Patreon. It's always a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, I sent, my leg. Nothing but love, baby.